Hello everybody, Tim here. Hope you all had a wonderful holiday weekend. I had meant to get this video up 2 days ago now, but Monday I was recuperating from my weekend, and yesterday I had 2 meetings back to back, which pretty much ate up a big chunk of my day. I just thought I would do a weekly rewind again for last week, give you a rough idea of some of the stuff that I was able to do during the week. It was busier than usual thanks to a friend of mine, but I'll get into that as we go through the week. A week ago now, Sunday, the April 13th, I managed to make it to Palm Sunday services. It's one of the first times I've made it to church in a month or so, and that was good, catching up with folks. Afterwards, that afternoon with my friend Tim, I finally got to see Captain America Winter Soldier. Definitely 4 stars, maybe even 4.5, but 4 for sure for me. At least as good as the first one. I was never a big Captain America fan growing up, but I really enjoyed the first film, and I thought this one was equally jam-packed with action, characterization, effects, excellent casting, humor, everything you want from a superhero film, or film in general, really. I really enjoyed it. Everybody I've talked to has really had a good time seeing it. And it was good getting together with my friend Tim and just getting to have some fun watching a film where you really got to just be absorbed into the screen coming at you and just having your breath taken away with everything going on. If you haven't seen it, if you like superheroes, if you like action, like big budgets, I got to see it on the IMAX, saw it with 3D, which for me, I don't get a lot out of it, but I really like the IMAX screen, and there's certain films you want to see in the theaters, at least I do, and definitely certain films you want to see on an IMAX screen. This was one of them, and I can highly recommend it to people. Monday, I actually made 2 YouTube videos that day. It's not getting to be a habit yet, but at least I've made a few now in the last few weeks. And then I had, unfortunately, a emergency executive committee meeting Monday evening. I'm on school board, so that's how I got to spend my Monday evening. Tuesday I spent doing laundry, woohoo, and catching up on videos on YouTube, so people that I subscribe to. I'm falling way behind. Unfortunately, the people I like to make videos, and some of you are just very proficient, and I'm having a lot of trouble keeping up with all the people that I like to follow on YouTube. So this is going to be a chore, especially when I actually do have a week like this past week where I get out and do things, or if I have meetings. And so I am way behind on commenting or responding to comments on the few videos I've made, and for that I apologize. So Tuesday night I was at a committee meeting. I'm chair of the committee, and it was a long meeting, so went to that, came home, and I did get to catch a few more YouTube videos, but not much else accomplished on Tuesday. Wednesday, what did I do Wednesday? I watched a stand-up comedy routine in the morning. New comic I wasn't aware of, Brad Stein. It was a good, it's on Netflix. Was it on Netflix? It was on Netflix, but I watched that. And then in the afternoon, again, I got sucked into one of Gopher's live streams. He was playing a new game, FTL, Faster Than Life. I can't say that the game really grabbed me, but Gopher's commentary always makes me chuckle. Before making this video, was just watching him again playing online XCOM. It's not necessarily what the people on YouTube are talking about, reviewing, showing. it's the passion, it's the excitement, it's the humor they put into it that attracts me. And so Gopher's somebody I can listen to even when he's frustrated and not quite grasping what's going on. He's fun to follow. So I try to catch up on more YouTube videos. And that evening, as I mentioned last week, I had seen 2 Iron Man Marvel animated films on Netflix that less than impressed me. And Sean Driscoll here on YouTube, somebody I do enjoy following, though I'm behind in his videos too, recommended a Iron Man animated film called Invincible Iron Man. And it is on Netflix, and whereas last week I gave those movies a 2 stars, this one's definitely a 3. It is well done, it's well paced, it's another origin story. It seems like a lot of the films, either whether animated or live, you get the origin for the superhero over and over. They relaunch it. This time it's Iron Man in a Asian origin story, instead of being captured as he was in the Iron Man trilogy films by Arab terrorists. This time he's captured by Chinese fanatics, and but it's the same basic premise as far as he builds the suit, he escapes, he comes back. But it was well done. I really enjoyed it, so thank you to Sean Driscoll for recommending that one. Thursday, I spent the whole day on and off playing Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I've gotten back into that, but I can't do it every day. But I've been at least once a week spending a couple hours once a week with my new character. And Friday is where my week really took off. My friend Joe had been out of town for a little over a month on business, and he came back and had his weekend free. So he suggested, since his significant other was going to be out of town, that we make use of the whole weekend. And so he brought over his air mattress and bedding and stuff and set it up in the living room, the other side of that wall. Came over Friday night, we hit the restaurant, and we saw Oculus, the horror film. And I truly enjoyed that one. I've been a horror fan all my life. I know there's always a debate, what's horror? For me, for a film to be a horror film, it has to have a supernatural element. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Psycho, those are not horror films to me. They're thrillers. They're excellent, but they're thrillers. But Oculus was definitely an old school possession, haunted house, demon, some kind of supernatural event going on. The casting was good. The story kept you guessing. It has a really interesting dynamic as it's taking place in 2 different time periods, and just watching the flashbacks and the current time start to cross streams, and the cutting, editing is just so seamless that you don't need something popping up saying present time, back to 1991, back to, it just starts to blend into a really seamless film that you can follow. Real mind warp for the characters. Not a happy film, but there's a lot going on there, and I enjoyed it. We came back. Joe's used to getting up at 5 in the morning for work, not a problem I have, so he went to bed. I surfed the internet and caught up on news. The next morning, we went out to brunch, and then we saw the Lego Movie. And I had no expectations going into this other than people have said it's an excellent film, it's a fun film. I really enjoyed it. I think a lot of it is just that stupid song. It gets into, there's a song in the film, Everything is Awesome, and look it up on YouTube. If you want to risk having a song stuck in your head, I think that's the catching point, because that song has been in my head since Saturday morning. And even my tried and true solution to a song getting stuck in my head, which is almost as bad, I mean, the cure is almost as bad as the illness is. If you ever have a song stuck in your head, at least I have in the past, all you have to do is try and imagine Bob Dylan singing You Are My Sunshine. And that usually will clear out whatever song is stuck in your head. It's not working this time. Even You Are My Sunshine, it's not blowing out this awesome song. It's just been there since Saturday. Saturday afternoon, we met up with my friend, mutual friend, but my friend Tim, who I had seen Captain America with the week earlier, and the three of us went out shooting. Joe is a gun enthusiast, Tim also, but Joe really. And he had invited both of us to go out, so we went out to gun range and did some pistol shooting. I am not a marksman. I even managed to catch myself, and you maybe won't see it, but the Desert Eagle took a chunk out of me. Of course, my trigger finger. I hit nothing with the Desert Eagle. I did okay with the rest, 6 out of 10 usually on very small targets, but very few bullseyes, and the one I did get, or two I did get, were by accident. But we did that, and we went out to dinner, and then Joe and I came back to the apartment, and he had offered to take me to church, stay an extra night and take me to church for Easter morning, because I wasn't sure I had a ride. And so we started a movie called Tai Chi Zero. But again, he was tired, so we stopped about 30 minutes into that. I came back to my bedroom and did some surfing on the internet. And the next morning we went to church. And then, and this never happens, if I see one movie a month, it's a lot. We saw my third movie in 3 days, but I'm not going to talk about that because that's Sunday, and I'm doing Sunday through Saturday. So if I do another video like this in a week, you'll know what that movie was. But all in all, I had a great week. Sean Driscoll's recommendation on Invincible Iron Man was much appreciated. All the films I saw in the theater were very much enjoyed, but the best part was getting to spend time with my friends Joe and Tim, and I hope that you had a wonderful week and a wonderful Easter with people that you care about. And until next time, stay safe, be well, God bless. Thank you.